Wow, was I wrong in my prediction? Some of you were right in thinking WRC would go back to a previous developer. Unfortunately, they went back to a developer that had made so many critical mistakes repeatedly. Fortunately, that same developer also had some of the best feeling stages, even though much of it wasn't real road. That's air quotes right there. I am, however, excited about this when WRC says things like, Nacon is aiming to deliver an immersive experience that faithfully reflects the reality of the championship and meets the expectations of both rally enthusiasts and new players. A complete reboot of the franchise based on an entirely fresh vision. Let's just say I get a little bit hot in the pants. But I am worried reading the "and new players" part, meaning they're going to probably start with a foundation of not realistic. Hope I'm wrong. It could simply be a case for more driving assists and less damage, but with how previous rally titles have shown to either have casual favored physics or a forgiving damage model, I think we should all worry a little bit. But starting fresh and complete reboot sounds exactly like what's needed to deliver an actual next generation rally title. I would argue there has yet to be a truly immersive rally game released to date. A game you could get lost in. At least to me, it's always felt like a surface level amount of immersion. Let me know if you agree, I don't know. With technology getting ever better, with our understanding of what makes a good game/sim, and with our gear advancing to the point to where it's possible to get closer than ever to a realistic experience, a big push to get us as close to the real thing is certainly welcome. Now, I can't imagine the same old issues being present in a totally new game. Things like the throttle bug, persistent control mapping issues, force feedback settings resetting, frame pacing issues, lighting issues, the cars looking like horrible scale model toys, should all be eliminated. If any one of those problems exist in a completely new game, heavens to Betsy, help us. Help us! But aside from the negatives, I felt they were getting really close to my expectations with Generations. Even though it had a lot of legacy issues that were present in all of their WRC releases, it was as close to a solid release as ever. Overall, I'd give it a 6 or 7 out of 10. Heavily flawed, but a great game. Maybe good is a better word. The only reason I stopped playing it, Generations we're speaking of, was because I couldn't get over the throttle bug issue. If a system like that is implemented again, there is absolutely no hope in my opinion. Catering entirely to a controller user base makes sense from a financial standpoint, but when so many other racing games have achieved what I would consider a normal throttle input without sacrificing controller playability, you had to wonder what the hell they were thinking when they decided 50% pedal input meant 1% throttle in-game. As I said though, I am excited. I think KT/Nacon, whatever you want to call it, can, at the very least, clear their name after the odd abandonware vibe we got from their last title. If they aren't put on a crazy under-budget, overworked schedule of yearly releases and focus on realism, with driving aids on top of that can be removed completely, I'm sold. I want something hardcore. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on this. Have a good day. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in a future video.